So it's Sunday evening, that means one thing, my weekly pickup video. And I've got this little lot to go through, so let's do it. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to weekly pickup video, all those Blu-rays, DVDs, 4K, Steelbooks, whatever it may be that I've picked up in CEX, HMV, Amazon, through the post from other places. Well, I say that, through the post. I'll be honest, there's some stuff that I've been waiting on all week and the postman hasn't delivered all week. I don't know what's going on with my post office. Is anyone else having these sort of problems with their postal service? Ever since all the strikes at the latter part of last year, going into December, into January, it's like every now and then my post office, sorting office, they stop delivering to me for a week or so, and then it all comes in bulk. It's like they hold on to it, which is it's really frustrating because you're paying for a service. You're paying for a service that you're not getting. What I mean is, you know, obviously I've paid, when I've bought stuff off of eBay, I pay a shipping fee, whatever it may be, first class, second class, I don't know. Unless it's this stuff is sent as a 48-hour, 24-hour next day delivery, special service, you don't get it. But you know, if you're paying for a service, you're expecting to get that service, and the Royal Mail are not delivering that service. It's very frustrating. There's stuff that I've been waiting on, some bootleg stuff that I haven't got. I don't know. It's frustrating. Let's just take that. Oh, grin my name. But I've got a pile of stuff here to have a look at. We're going to have a look at it. So let me sort it out and let's do it. So first up, I'm going to show this. Before I get into the physical media, I'm going to show this item because I picked it up in the Forbidden Planet. I was in... okay, on Friday I did go to Croydon. I went to Croydon. I looked in the CEX. There was nothing in there. I didn't do no recording because I had a very short amount of window of time, because what happened was we went shopping. Me and my missus went shopping to Tesco's to do the shop. But I left her with it. I said, you do the shop, I'm going to jump on a tram into Croydon. I'm going to go CEX, Forbidden Planet, my comic shop, back round to Elmer's End, where the tram stop is, where the Tesco's is. By the time you're done, I'll be back. I've got my stuff. Two birds, one stone kind of a situation. You ain't got to rush around Tesco's as much as you would if I was there, because I'm very much in and out. So we've done that. Anyway, so I picked up my comics. That's another video. But I did pick up this figure, and I want to show it because I couldn't leave it behind. And it's from the Masters of the Universe HeMan collection of figures. And it is for the character Buzz Off. The wasp, the bee type of a character from HeMan. Now, why did I'm not opening it, it's staying in its box. Why did I buy this? Because it brings back so many memories. As the figures go, as HeMan figures go, when I was a lad, young lad, and I was collecting HeMan figures, you know, I'd play with them when my parents would buy them for me. This one here was just one of my favourites. It truly was. I just liked the design of it, the look of it. As a kid, it really spoke to me. It was an insect. It was a wasp. It was just cool. It was just cool. I don't know what it is about winged things, because if I go back to like Secret Wars, and when they released the Secret War figures, I love Doctor Doom, but I also love the Falcon, another character with wings. What's going on? The fascination of characters with wings, I don't know. Maybe it's I've got subconsciously this thing about being able to fly. I don't know. But anyway, so Buzz Off, this figure, I couldn't not get it, because when I saw it, it just brought back a flood of nostalgia, a flood of good memories of when I was young. Because I remember getting this, I remember coming home with this figure originally when it was first part of the HeMan line of toys. More so than most or any other HeMan figure. I remember that, coming home with this one. My mum had bought it for me. So it's kind of like a nostalgic trip down memory lane with a figure that I think is inherently really cool. There we go. Let's get on to the physical media. Okay, so I got 2 new releases this week. 2 new releases came out. The first of was I picked up the DVD of this. No Blu-ray in this country. I think Germany might be getting a Blu-ray, but it is for the film The Flood, which is alligators in a prison. Even on the back it says Con Air meets Crawl. I did liken it to Con Air myself in my review for it, which I'd done several weeks back, so I had the opportunity to watch it before this release. It's a very cheap film. Not got the best acting. Special effects aren't the greatest, but I had fun with it. And what more can I say? I had fun with it. Next up, the other release of the week, the big release for me anyway, was Babylon 5, The Road Home. Again, I'd done a review for this. I'd done a review for this maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I had the opportunity to watch it prior to its release, and thusly I took that opportunity and I reviewed it. The surviving cast members of Babylon 5 all came back to voice their characters. So Bruce Boxleitner, Claudia Christian, Peter Jurassic, Bill Mummy, all these different individuals came back. And then your other characters, your actors that have passed away, like Mira Furlan, Andreas Katsoulis, who voices Jakar, as well Richard Biggs, the Doctor, Michael O'Hare, who played the original commander, the fella who played Michael Garibaldi, his name Jerry Doyle. They've all passed away. A lot of cast members have passed away. There's a great making of on it as well. I've watched that. I haven't watched the voice commentary yet by J. Michael Straczynski. I will, but it's nice to see that he actually consulted with all the other cast members and said, how do you feel about doing this given that other people have passed away? How do you feel about other people coming in to voice these characters? And it's true, it's a nice sort of homage to them as well. It's a nice, do you know what I mean? It does end with a nice dedication to those that were lost. But Babylon 5, back in the day, Babylon 5, a fantastic sci-fi series. I loved it, I really did. I was enveloped by its storytelling, and it's nice to, even in an animated form, it's nice to revisit the Babylon 5 universe once again now. Although I did take... I weren't too happy with the fact that this was very much a time travel multiverse kind of a story, because it's a trope that Babylon 5 never really got into. Babylon 5 differed from Star Trek in the sense that it didn't go down those sort of lines. I mean, there was over 5 years there was 1 2-parter which involved a little bit of time travel. Other than that, it was all set in linear time, so a bit more realistic in that sense, you know. But this went all out with time travel and that, and linked back to that one. And so in that sense, it was a bit, what are you doing? But it was a really good film, really good animated film. And it poses some fantastic questions towards the end. There's a fantastic scene between the character, John Sheridan, played by Bruce Boxleitner, and Jakar, voiced by whoever's voicing him now, not Andreas Katsoulis. And where they're on this bridge. Although it's not Jakar, but anyway, and it just poses some very moral, philosophical kind of a debate comes along, and it's very, very powerful. I really like this. It was very, very good. Enough gushing about Babylon 5. So I did get a Steelbook in CEX. I went to CEX and they had this Steelbook behind the counter. I used my vouchers. I could not leave it behind because I thought it was fantastic in its simplicity. That is for Tombstone. It's got some nice embossing over the title, over the guns. Fantastic film. I like Wyatt Earp as well with Kevin Costner. I love both films for different reasons. This one is more Hollywoody, whereas the other one feels more biographical. But it's a fabulous film. It is a really good Western, from one of the best Westerns I've seen. modern day westerns, if you know what I mean. But yeah, very, very good film, and a beautiful, beautiful steelbook. It cost me £35 on vouchers. I had vouchers still. But while I was also in CEX, I did pick up a couple of other bits. I picked up number one, just dropped it on the floor. Let's go with the other one. I picked up The Last of the Mohicans, Daniel Day-Lewis film. I also picked up on the floor now a film, I've never watched it, I thought it was about time, and that was Edward Scissorhands. Great. I did pick up the Disney animated movie, Strange New, is it Strange New, what's it called? Strange World or something? Yeah, Strange World, there we go. Picked that up as well, because I'd seen clips of it and it looked okay. I thought, okay, why not, give it a go. Clear these vouchers. I don't know if I showed this last week or this. I don't know if I picked this up this week or last week. I don't know if I showed it in last week's video, so forgive me if I did. And it is Contact. I picked up Contact in my local CEX. I can't remember when I went down and got this. I may have shown this last week actually, because I went down to get, yeah, I may well have shown this, so ignore that one. It's just here on the table with this lot, and I couldn't remember when I picked it up. But I think that was last week, and I showed that last week, so forget that one. And then one biggie that I did get through the post, and that is this lovely, lovely from Network, this deluxe Stingray box set. It was brand new. I bought it, it was sealed off of someone. It did have a tiny little bit of sort of corner damage there, which, okay, fair enough. Beggars can't be choosers. And this just comes with, you know, it comes with Stingray itself on Blu-ray. But I can't get it all out now. I've done an opening for it. You can go back and watch it. It's just got a wealth of stuff inside as well. Promotional material, kind of like reprinted from the time when Stingray came out. All the cigarette cards, stuff like that in there. It's a really, really nice set. Now, Stingray's been something that I've been after for a while on Blu-ray. I never took the dip into it because it's quite expensive on Blu-ray to get a hold of, especially now with Network having gone under. The DVD's pretty cheap, I'll be honest, but I wanted the Blu-ray. So, like I said, it is quite expensive to get. But thusly, I went for this set, which is even far more expensive to get, because I thought to myself, all in or nothing kind of a situation with this. I love films and projects that are set on the water, under the water, and there's a certain, I don't know, charm. There's a certain charm to the work that they've done on this, all the model work, you know, and it was filmed underwater, and you got little guppies and neon tetras and fish that do you know what I mean? There's just a certain charm to it that I totally love. And also, like I said, it's set on the water, under the water, and I'm sold at that point when there's a film set on or under the water. I love submarine-based things anyway. So, but yeah, so that was that. So that was it. Those were the pickups this week. That was it. But I am happy with that. But anyway, so there we go. Quite a busy week for me, but no post. Like I said, which is very frustrating. So what I'm expecting to happen this week is all of a sudden one day the postman comes and says, "Here you go, wealth of stuff for you." But like I said, you're paying for this. You know, you're paying for a service. And that service is not being delivered. No pun intended there. They're not delivering the service that they should be. There's no way that, you know, I don't know. My guess is they've either got sickness, more than likely they've got holiday, and they're not delivering for that reason. Which is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm sure that's not how they're mandated to work. But there we go. Anyway, this is AJ. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you've picked up, what films you've picked up. If there's anything here, what do you think of this stuff? Do you recommend, is Edward Scissorhands a film that you like or don't like? Did you get Babylon 5? Did you enjoy Babylon 5 back in the day? Have you seen this? Yeah, let's have a conversation, and I'll speak to you later. Take care all, goodbye.